Ciao. What's up, everybody? All right, so we're walking to Bennython. I want to check out how closed everything is. There's usually a few places that skirt by as a cafe that stay open. Hanoi today shut all eateries too, so we still haven't had more than 36 cases, so let's hope that that stays fast like that, and then they won't close eateries. If they close eateries, that will suck. Smash the like button, it helps with the algorithm. Comment if you don't comment, also helps with the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you think you're subscribed but wonder why you haven't seen my videos pop up in a while, you probably got unsubscribed by YouTube, so make sure you're still subscribed. You want to hit the all bell button to get all notifications for when I go live or anything like that. We were going to have a schedule of going live every single Friday night. Then the new pandemic hit, so maybe we'll do them from home. There's not much for me to go film. It's going to be like a lot of walking stuff, most likely. Because, like, look, everything's closed. I mean, just restaurants. I can do restaurant reviews. I will try to do Eddie's and D1 this week, and then that wine bar for sure this week. Maybe me and Jim will do the wine bar. I don't think that'll be so much up Win-Win's alley. We'll see. It's like Japantown's totally shut. Tory Show opened up again yesterday, but like there's nothing going on down there. We've already went down there and seen that. The place that's really hopping in this area is Pasture. They do really well. I mean, they've had a full house every day for like since the shutdown. I want to do a review here too at this place, a Japanese sushi place. So we will do all that. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk with you guys, talk with you guys as we go to Bennython. Should take us about 25 minutes from here, and then we'll shoot another vlog at Bennython, and then I'll walk back home. Sakaya, that's good. Quick curry, Japanese curry. Is it the best? No, but is it quick, affordable? Yes. I have a video on that where I review it, so if you want to watch that, you can check it out. So yeah, you know, we've just been hanging out at home. You know, I went out to the bar with Jim, I don't know, like 5 days ago, to Pasture there, and we had Valentine's dinner there. There's nowhere else. We couldn't get in anywhere else. Everywhere else was super booked. Valentine's Day was insane here. So people are being cautious, but like, since there's only 36 cases and none of them have been in D1, there's not much to be worrying about. So yeah. I still think a lot of people are still home for Tet holiday, because Tet holiday is like 10 or 11 days. They officially ended it, the government did. I think for work, how they do the work thing, and all the kids are off to school till the end of the month. I'm gonna guess they're gonna leave everything closed like they have to the end of the month as well. I think after we have like 2 weeks of no more new cases here, then we'll probably get the green light to open stuff back up again. They've got the first, what was it, 100,000 vaccines coming in the next few days. And 5 million by the end of the month, AstraZeneca. It'll all go to the frontline workers, these first batches of them. They had a sign up for it, but then the sign up must have got filled full and that ended. I'll take it and I'll pay for it, but I want frontline workers to have it first, and whoever they deem should have it first, older, elderly people. You know, whoever's more susceptible. I'll check out Tipsy one night too. It seems to be real big with the older expat guys. I think they newly opened, so that's why they're like a hot new, you know, place to check out. The French guy has still not lowered his prices. Still has an empty dining room almost 7 days a week, every day. Occasionally I'll see oh, they're not even open. They still took off the smart move on his part. You know, I'm gonna say it again, all this guy has to do is start catering to Vietnamese. There's a lot more Vietnamese right now that are gonna go to these businesses, like Pasture Bar. I'll give you an example. They used to have a pretty much all Western menu. And now they've added in a bunch of Vietnamese stuff. And they're brewing like Vietnamese flavored beer. And they are smashing it with Vietnamese coming in. It's like 50-50 now. Before it used to just all be expats. The occasional Vietnamese would be there. Because it's like all burgers and shit. But now they've got all kinds of Vietnamese dishes mixed with good burgers. Their menu revamp was the best idea they ever had. So like you've got to assimilate to what the new standard is, you know. There aren't going to be tourists here until the end of the year at earliest. I hear Philippines is trying to start something, but I don't think that's going to go over well. Although their GDP relies more heavily on tourism than Vietnam's does. So I could see why they're in a hurry. They'll probably do some kind of system like Thailand has, I would imagine. And still, I'm not going to 14-day quarantine, so like, I'm going to try to travel once this new wave is over all around Vietnam. That was already the plan. I would have already been in Da Nang now. Probably already in Hanoi if this thing wouldn't have happened. I definitely have plans to just go to Da Nang randomly during the week for 2 or 3 days and just film content all day long. Also, I need to buy a new laptop for when I'm traveling. So I need to get the Razer. I want to get the Razer 13-inch Pro gaming laptop. It's perfect for what I want to do. And I need to be able to edit 4K and export it in a reasonable amount of time. And I don't want to buy a Mac. I don't like buying Macs. All my Apples I got from my defunct IT business in California, as broken ones that I would fix. Like need soldering on the board, stuff like that replaced. So I have like a 2012 MacBook Air and a 2013 or 2014 MacBook Pro, and they're both like way too slow to do 4K video. It takes forever. The Air can't even do it, and the Pro, it's too much. It taxes the fans are about to fly out of the freaking thing, and it takes like 8 hours to do a video. And you know, I want to be putting out the content the day I'm shooting it, so I got to save up for that. You know, I'm gonna do some trips without the laptop, of course, because that's gonna take a while of saving up. Who knows, 5-8 months of saving up the extra off the ad revenue per month. People a lot of times like to ask me what I make ad revenue per month, or how much I make off YouTube per month. And there's never one. It changes each month, but I always make enough to pay my rent and have a few extra $100. So it's good enough. And I appreciate you guys that watch the ads and all that stuff. No, I'm not crushing it yet, but I think once we get to 100,000 subs, it'll be very, very sustainable all the time. So, because my fan base is all American and Australian right now, so they have the best CPM. I got lucky. Vietnam's my number 3rd. So lots of people watching me in Vietnam now. I'm guessing the most people that watch me in Vietnam are probably expats. Yeah, that's most likely my guess. I don't see too many Vietnamese like that are actually Vietnamese watching my channel in Vietnam, because most of them aren't going to know English, and I'm never going to be that guy. So like, I'm going to take classes next month, a 6-week course at a college over by Golden River, and I'm never going to translate stuff still. I mean, maybe a little bit here and there, but my channel will never be, look, I know Vietnamese, and try to cater for like the Vietnamese market. Like, it's for my own benefit of being able to get around, talk, be 100% autonomous on my own, and not need any help to really do anything. So that's why I want to learn Vietnamese, because I want to actually learn more about the country that I'm going to be living in for the foreseeable future, to enrich my brain power. So let's look at Win Way. They broke it down so fast. In like one day they had it tore down and cleaned up. Pretty impressive. So yeah, I mean, I want to travel all over. There's plenty of content to shoot all over Vietnam. I'm never gonna do touring things on a motorcycle. There's so many people that do that already. I'll leave that to them. That's their lane. Plus, I have no desire to tour on a motorbike for weeks and months at a time. And like I said, there's a whole gang of YouTubers that already do that here. I'll leave that to them. More power to them. But I find it very uncomfortable to be on a motorcycle 5-6 hours a day. And yeah, there's no need for it. I much rather would just take the sleeper bus or the train. I prefer the sleeper bus because you get your whole little cabin to yourself, close the little sheet, take a nap, and you're wherever you're at in 3 to 6 hours. So, and then I just rent a motorbike at whatever city I'm at. I even did that. I would do that when I first came here too. My very, very first time I came here, I actually rented a motorbike and drove all around. Didn't get in an accident. I was much younger then. But yeah, that's not my lane of things. There are quite a few people here, I guess. So we'll walk down here and then you back up and then walk towards Bennython. Check out Bennython Market. I think we'll go do a shopping spree there this week. Help them out over there. Take 500K, 20 bucks out and show them some love. I need a new hat. Anyways, Winnie washed 2 of my hats and ruined them. I even told her, I'm like, don't wash my hats, please. She did it anyways. But it's no big deal. We can just help out the vendors more since none of us are here. That is the subway entrance over there. This is the subway part. This part is underground over here. Why they didn't make the whole thing underground, I really don't know. They had the capabilities to. There's been reports they could have tunneled the whole thing. So yeah, I don't really know why they didn't just make it a complete subway. Maybe economical reasons. They've ran out of money is the problem now, and the project has gone up like, I think almost $1 billion from when it was originally conceptualized in 2011, maybe 2012. So everybody keeps saying the first line's going to be done this year. It's almost most certainly not. Yeah, you got an empty Winway actually. Probably at night there'll be a considerable amount of people here. So let's walk over here. I appreciate all the love on the walking videos. It encourages me to do more. You know, I want to be diverse and not just have walking videos every day. So that's why I'm going to try to shoot restaurant reviews, all that good stuff. News. I'll put out news as news changes. Yeah, all that fun stuff. Winnie wants to get a Grom, so we might get a Grom because we can finance it like we did my bike and slowly pay it off. And the interest rate's really low. She's got some old POS motorbike now. And a Grom's a little Honda 125, like a little pocket bike, which is actually perfect for her. It's perfect for her size. So I think it is a good idea. So we'll take a look at those. Only if we can get the good financing, you know. Talking less than 3% like over a year. And then just slowly pay it off over that 1 year. Because a Grom is, again, a good purchase like an R15. The depreciation value isn't that much in these particular bikes. Oh, this blue looks nice. I almost got the R15 instead of the MT15. My buddy that's no longer with us talked me out of it. Rest in peace, Davey boy. But yeah, he talked me out of it. And he was smart on that. I'm much happier that I got the Cartier, if you're in the Cartier. Much happier that I got the upright. Riding on Winnie's brother's bike for 2 minutes, I'm like, hell no. He drove that thing all the way to Voontown with his brother on the back. They look so gay. It was so funny. So there's still some ladies out taking pictures. So yeah, if you go by the traditional 10 or 11 days, I think Ted is, there's still a few more days before. I don't think you'll see it busy again here until like Monday. Well, time will tell. There should be quite a few people out though, since all the kids are off till the end of the month. But I do think they're doing online learning, so that could be a reason. I'm not sure. So this initial walking video should be about a half hour because we got 15 minutes to go. There's a Lexus Super Sport LX570S. I imagine that costs a cool penny. A have no desire to own a car here unless they get rid of the crazy import thing. What might happen is like kind of what happened in China first tier cities is, you know, as the money rolls in and people can afford cars, they'll just outright ban motorbikes and it'll just become cars. And they'll cite it for emissions and all these reasons like China did Shenzhen. You can find more information on that on Serpentine A's channel. You gotta go look back though. We're talking like 4 or 5 years ago content. The guy's been vlogging forever. His channel's got, you know, I'll put his channel in the description. You don't have to say I sent you or anything. He has no clue who the fuck I am. But yeah, you can, you go back and look at his classic stuff. There's a lot of good oldies there. Same with Tikio Sam. A lot of his old stuff is really good, like old stuff. It's pretty funny. Some of it is super like not acceptable what he says now in this like current PC culture. I love that he's ballsy and never pulled him down though. Oh, and shout out to the guy that goes to every YouTuber I ever shout out and calls me like a sexpat and all this shit. What's up, dude? Thanks for watching the videos. Appreciate it. You just helped my channel even more. I think you even tried to take me down in the orphanage thing. Huh, guess what? That's like one of my #1 videos now. Thanks for the plug, brother. So, yeah. So we're walking. We'll be at Benthon in a little bit. I'd say 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes. Pretty quick. Oh, it's pretty slow over here too. It's eerie seeing everything so calm and slow. Oh, the shoe guys are over here though. I expected them, they were still on tech. There's Norfolk Hotel. This is a quarantine hotel. I think we've talked about that before though. I'm pretty sure that steakhouse is probably super expensive. I just don't see how I could pick this steakhouse over like something as good as Manzo's with the quality service and all that stuff there. So you can get your shoes fixed here too on the fly, or you can just take them, drop them off, come back and get them. She's getting a shoe fixed right now. There's a bar over here that's pretty popular with expats as well. Kind of my age towards older, mid-30s up. It looks like they took off the tet too. Extended closed, so yeah, but oh yeah, they can't open because they are a bar. I think they registered under a bar instead of a restaurant. My guess that's what they did. See, you didn't know that though when you were forming it, that would be the difference between staying open and not open as a business during COVID times. So anyone it's pretty sly. So anyone that's why Pasture's like a bar, let's be honest. It's a bar that serves food, right? But they registered their business under a restaurant. So since they've registered under a restaurant, they're allowed to stay open. And they did the first lockdown too. But there was nobody there the first lockdown. People were, you know, scared of all of it. People are still doing a good job here. Most people are wearing their masks. You know, Vietnam, most of the citizens here don't mess around. They follow what they're told to do, which is good on them. Oh, 20 minutes in, the battery's still full. That's pretty good. There's a new restaurant over here. We'll try it eventually. It's Vietnamese buffet, meat buffet. I'm usually never a fan of meat buffets now because the quality of meat's just lower and the quality of food's just lower. Like, that's why it's so cheap. I'd say if you want the best meat buffet that's cheap, meat and meat will probably service you the best. They pretty much put a sauce on all the meat, so even if it's not the best quality meat, it's got like a galbi or something on it. So this is where all the jewelry shops are and all the glasses shops. So if you need glasses, good place. If you need jewelry, good place. For the most part, I met pretty honest jewelers here. I was surprised. Switch hands here. Now we're coming up on Bennython. Market, where my channel's namesake was made, where all my first good videos really clicked here. You know, it's getting a video to be popular. It's timing, name, thumbnail. It's a culmination of a bunch of things. So one thing I need to work on is my thumbnails now. So look for new and improved thumbnails in the next week or so. I'm going to take time to learn Photoshop. I haven't messed with Photoshop in 15 years. I don't know. A long time. So I need to brush up my skill set so I can just Photoshop them myself and not have someone do it and rely on someone else. And see if that makes a difference. If it doesn't make any difference, then we'll just go back to just picking a nice thumbnail out of the video with nothing on it. I won't know until I test it out, you know? These are the set market price places here. They seem to all be open. So Benthon's open. But yeah, they're always gonna be open. They're hustlers. This is where the lady sold me a dress that was like size double XL. We ended up giving it to Winnie's mom. She wore it on Tet. She was appreciative. I should have checked the size. I just let the lady hustle me though. Kind of really didn't care. They're redoing this down here. I don't know if they've changed the thing on the front, but this was where the live music market and all the food stalls were. One of my favorite places to go. Yeah, it was super touristy, but sometimes super touristy stuff can be cool. Where's the rave music coming from? Let's see if they've got any work going in on it yet. Trying to see if I can get a view down there. Huh, let's go take a look. Why not? I want to see if they're working on it. 4P pizza, of course. You know, it's good pizza, but I'll choose Pizza Logic over 4P. I think Pizza Logic's pricing is better too, in my opinion. But that 4P is nice. It looks really nice. So it looks like they're working on it. This is promising. What are they doing to it though? I want to see. They put some trees in the front. Oh, what's going on in here? Is it a dance club? Like one big bar? Oh wow. Welcome to the Haven. Food, beer. Let's see if we can get like a sneak peek in here. Bad Girl. It looks like a full bar. Oh, they redid it all. Well, that's pretty cool. So they redid the whole thing. Like, look, everything's all different.
I know.
No. No, I'm not gonna come in. I'm just looking. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, they changed it all. It looks like they're going for like the same thing.
No, we have just started. It's not finished.
Yeah. So what is it gonna? Is it gonna be like the last time it was, like with all different food stalls, or is it like one thing now?
It's just like a restaurant. So then we have sales about the beer and the food.
So is there gonna be multiple different food stalls like it was before?
Yeah.
So they've just improved it. Like,
It's just like the scribble about the Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And it's like Fremont Street.
Looks awesome. Yeah, it looks nice. Yeah, it does. It looks like Fremont Street in Vegas. He's 100% correct.
Yeah.
So I can't wait until this is open. This used to be one of my favorite places to come before.
Yeah.
Because of live music over here and all that.
You can come
stuff.
back here tomorrow. Tomorrow we have selling.
Awesome. I'll come back tomorrow, dude.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Thank
Take
you.
it easy. Dambi.
Yeah.
Awesome. So it does look exactly like Vegas. It's the first time I've ever seen anything like that in Vietnam. So see, you never know what you're gonna get. That's why you always pop down and check things. You never know until you try. So tomorrow you said I could come film it and check it out. They just didn't want too much of it to be on camera unfinished. Understandable. Another great content. Sometimes you get real lucky with these, you know? And that was a case of getting lucky. Just like the wine buy guy. He was great. That's a true businessman too, man. He's like, I'll tell you the kitchen, I'll show you everything, you know, maximum effort. That's how you attract business. And then hopefully everything's good there, and I can give a good review, and people will come there off of my review. You know, it's gonna be, there will be a time where I get to 100,000. Will I get to 100,000 this year? I don't know. That's what my goal is, and I think you should always set a good goal. But eventually, once I have 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 subs, a lot of people will see those videos. So like, it will, in the long run, hopefully attract a bunch of business for these restaurants, especially the ones I like. That's all I want to see. You know, the channel is to give back and support, so I do it in ways that I can because I'm not a rich guy yet. I don't know if I ever will be. Hopefully, we'll get there. With the help and support of you guys, we're getting there. Can't build Rome overnight. Like I've talked about before, you have to have a really extreme niche thing. Like there's a gay kid in Japan that like got 100,000 subs in like 2 months, but he's like hitting a niche market. Same with Oriental Pearl. She crushes it, but she can speak like 50 million languages, and it looks great on camera. So like, unless you have, same with Bald and Bankrupt, niches. He knew a language, went to places no one's really ever vlogged. You know, I'm just another currently Vietnam vlogger. Hopefully that'll all improve once I can world travel, you know. So I'll learn my basic Vietnamese in the next 6 months. I'll go hard at that. And then after that, I'll go back to studying Japanese so I can become more efficient when I get to do my trip to Japan. And then I'll start to learn Korean. I know a little bit of Korean. Like I can mumble around and like get around in Seoul pretty decently. Not a lot of people speak English there, surprisingly, but I can get around pretty decently. So people always ask me what the best exchange place is. This is the best money exchange place. If you want your money exchanged, this is where all the people with the in the know knowledge go to get their money exchanged. And there you go. So you don't ask me for address and all that shit. But yeah, so that's the plan. I want to be able to know enough, because I'm going to be by myself in all these places, so I want to know enough to get around. And then I plan on doing India after those places, so then I'll practice Hindi. I'm going to try to, you know, at least know enough to get around everywhere. That's the goal. And kind of be the walker guy. I'm going to always try to like walk around as much in all these places as I can. I enjoy walking, and yeah. I'd love to get Twitch back as well, because then I could build my own IRL backpack. I don't see any need to buy the live solo U thing anymore. They've got some really good, pretty tiny AMD computers now, like the palm of your hand, that you could hook in all the stuff that Solo provides. I think Solo should step out and just start selling their transcoding code for bonding the two modems together. Sell that as like a software package on the side. Because that thing's out of date now. The X3000 is just, especially with 5G coming. 5G is going to be the game changer for live streaming once it's everywhere. Because you know you'll be able to stream 1080p no problem, like super easy. All right, guys, that was the walking video to Boi Vinh. I'm going to turn off now and switch over to the Boi Vinh video. So thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace out.